Thanks for checking out this video. Before we start, I am not a financial advisor and none of this should be considered financial advice. This tool is for educational and personal planning purposes only. It does not constitute financial, tax, legal or investment advice. All projections are estimates based on the values that you enter and are not guaranteed. Most retirement calculators are static. You type in your numbers, it spits out a number. Want to change your withdrawal strategy? Gotta find the right field and manually edit it. What if you just ask it to change things in plain English and it showed you exactly what it's about to change before anything happens? Let me show you the Plan with AI feature. It starts here, this button in the tab bar, Plan with AI. Click it and a sidebar opens in from the left. Open and close state is remembered between sessions. If this is your first time, this is what you will see. You'll see this teaser screen explaining what it can do. You need an Anthropic API key. It's stored only in your browser, never sent anywhere except Anthropic's API. Ask anything about your plan in English. The AI reads your live numbers and can suggest specific changes, which you approve before they're applied. Once unlocked, you get 6 pre-populated quick questions, and these aren't generic. They read your actual plan and propose something useful. For example, rebalance to grow equity. Shift withdrawals from 401k to protect your equity bucket. Optimize pre-Medicare for ACA. Keep Maggie under the subsidy cliff. Fill the 12% bracket. Maximize withdrawals without spilling into 22%. Or smooth income across all phases. Let's have a look at the smooth income across all phases. When you click this button, it's going to send the prompt off to the AI, and then it's going to think for a few seconds and come back with some suggestions for you. In this example, we have 4 suggestions. The first suggestion is to increase the 401k withdrawal from $600 a month to $1,000 a month, and this will lift phase 2 real income from $3,725 towards $3,900, and it stays well below the ACA CSR ceiling. The second suggestion is for phase 2 equity, and this is suggesting that we increase that from $500 to $700. The reason for this, it says, is additional lift to phase 2 without overloading 401k. Equity has favorable LTCG treatment. In phase 3, we're suggesting the 401k amount goes from $1,850 a month to $2,100 a month. And in phase 4, we're suggesting $1,250 to $1,000. Now that's a reduction, and it says reduce phase 4 spike 4,086 down to 3,900, also extends 401k survivor under stress conditions. So we can either dismiss these suggestions if we don't want to do it, or we can decide which ones to keep. If I want to keep that one, or I don't want to keep that one, I don't want to keep this one, but I want to keep these. For now, let's just go with all of these, and I want you to see what happens to these amounts. This one is 600 as I hit the apply selected button. Now we have our confirmation message, applied 4 changes. It gives us the option to keep these changes or to undo all of these changes, but we can see that those amounts have now been added into our dashboard. You can also just type your directions into the chat box here. For example, I could ask it to just adjust my social security claiming age to 67. Now before we do that, let's go into the edit values area, and we can see under income streams that our social security age is currently set at 62. And let's change that to 67 by using the AI assistant. Let's take a look at the changes that the AI assistant is suggesting. So the first thing is, it is suggesting, of course, that we change the claiming age from 62 to 67. But the AI is smart enough to know that there are other changes that might need to take place once you do that. The first thing is that your Social Security amount will no longer be $1,850. The new estimate is $2,643. If we look at the note below, it gives us an explanation as to why that change may need to be made. In phase 2, it's going to adjust our Social Security amount. In phase 3, it's going to adjust our Social Security amount. And in phase 3, it's also suggesting a cash change. And the reason for this is stretch remaining cash to help bridge Social Security gap. Now, I could decide to keep all of those changes or just some of them by checking and unchecking these boxes. And when I'm happy, I'm going to click Apply Selected. And we should see in the dashboard that our age has changed to 67, and on the Overview tab, the amounts here have also been updated. If I'm happy with these changes, I just select Keep, or I could select Undo All. For now, I'm going to select Keep. Just one important note here, you do not have to be in the Edit Values tab for this to work. The AI assistant will work wherever you are located in the planner. Now, what makes this different from a generic chatbot? 1. The AI has live context. It sees your current 401k balance, your cash, your equity, every monthly withdrawal per phase, inflation rates, tax brackets, and it's not guessing. 2. Proposals are precise. It doesn't say maybe draw less from the 401k. It says phase 2 monthly withdrawal 2,100 to 1,700. It's specific, numeric, and actionable. And 3, you stay in control. No change happens without a checkbox and an apply click, and every applied change has an inline undo button the AI can propose, but you decide. Now, we also have an AI chatbot included in the planner, which also takes all your plan information and allows you to have a chatbot style conversation with it rather than the AI assistant that is specifically designed for actually updating numbers in your plan. The sidebar is great for browsing. You can keep the Overview or Edit tab open while chatting, but there's also the full AI chat tab if you prefer a dedicated workspace. When chatting with the AI in both of these areas, your full plan details are communicated to the AI, making sure that the response is fully tailored to your plan. If you edit any values in your plan and then return to the AI assistant, your full plan will be sent to the AI on your next interaction. In this current example, we can see at the top of the screen here it says plan updated since last message will be included in the next reply. The AI Copilot turns this from a planner into a conversation. You ask, it proposes, you decide, and you can always undo with one click. If you want to try it, the planner is a single HTML file. Open it, add your own Anthropic API key, it stays in your browser, and start asking. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and if there's a specific scenario you'd like me to test with the AI, drop it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.